Urban Decay just launched a brand new product. This is their Quickie 24-hour hydrating full coverage concealer. Yes, that is a handful to say. Oh my gosh, that is a long title. But this is it right here. So this has the brush on this end, super cute, just to blend it out. And then you've got a massive doe foot. I'm going to show you guys on this side. Love the size of that doe foot. That is a massive doe foot. That's fantastic. So what is different about this one versus the one that they launched called Stay Naked? That concealer launched back in 2019, so a good while ago. What is different about this one? This one is waterproof, this one's hydrating, and of course it covers tattoos. It is so full coverage. We're going to put it to the test. So this is the concealer right here. Love the packaging. I love how you have the little, lid component so that it doesn't get messy when you throw this in your makeup bag. Love that. Packaging's really nice. It's kind of luxe. This is just a thick plastic. The gold is cute. Love this soft, supple brush. That is really nice. I can't wait to use that. This is the shade 10NN Ultra Fair Neutral. So I'm just going to show you guys this. When I picked this up online, I picked the second lightest shade thinking it's a neutral shade. It's going to match me. This looks super pink in the bottle and very, very light. So that is light. But this does oxidize down quite a bit because I have tested this out prior to filming. So I want to share with you guys all the tea. So you get a fair bit of product on that massive doe foot. I think that's a lot. We're going to go in. This again is super, super full coverage. And I have just a little bit of foundation on my face. We're going to go in and just apply some dots because you don't want to go in with too much. I'm just going to do half my face so you guys can see the difference. I'm going to go in. I usually do a V here, so I'm just going to do half. Just a little bit here to hide any redness, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit right here. Today, let's go in with the brush that comes on the end of it just to blend this out. Starting with my chin, I'm just going to blend that out. That is super full coverage. Loving the coverage on that. So then we're going into where I applied that just on my jawline just to blend that out because I do have some hyperpigmentation on the other side of my face. So I always like to even and balance that complexion error out. Just erase it. This is blending out like a dream for a really thick product. Like this is really, really nice. Loving the blend on this. And then we're going in and blending just under the eye. I wish the brush was a little bit smaller. I would actually prefer a brush tip on both sides because they could have done that with a smaller tip on this side for blending out concealer under the eye. Now that would have been an all-in-one product. That I would have loved because this obviously grabbed onto a little piece of my mascara and just kind of pulled that off. So don't love the huge brush. I would actually super prefer this brush to be just maybe pointier on one side, or definitely, I love it. Like I love the brush. It's very supple and that's innovative. Love the product. But when it pulled on to that, mascara and run that across my face, that is not a good thing. Don't love that. So this also says it covers tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, but I am going to cover this scar right here. I'm going to show you guys. It's a half and half, version so you guys can see how that covers. So I'm just going to dab a little bit on half my scar so you guys can see how this blends out. So I have actually no moisturizer, no primer on this area. So this is just going on bare skin. Okay. Obviously, this didn't cover as much as I would have wanted it to. Therefore, I feel like just this alone is not going to cover a tattoo. Now, if you bought this because you do want to cover a tattoo, because that's what the marketing material says it can do, I will share with you guys the steps on how to go about covering a tattoo. I don't have one, but I can do it a lot when I'm on a movie set. So I will share with you guys the pro tips. So you need a microfine setting powder. I like to use this one here from Makeup Forever. This is called the Ultra HD Micro Finishing Loose Powder, and a really thick full coverage concealer like this one right here from Urban Decay. And you need a powder puff. So I'm using this velour one right here. I picked this up on Amazon. I love it because it has this corner right here. That being said, now I had an idea for a video and I want to run it by you guys. Would you guys be interested in seeing a video on beauty sponges? Now my idea is I would pick up sponges from Sephora, Alibaba, Amazon, you know, the whole 9 yards, even TJ Maxx, and we'll test them out. Which ones are good? Which ones are the best? Which ones do you guys love? If you guys have a sponge that you super love to apply your makeup, let me know in the comments down below because I'm picking them all up and we're going to test them all out. So I've already applied just a little bit of concealer to half my scar. It has dried down for a hot minute, so I've been talking to you guys. We're just going to go in with just a little bit of that microfine powder, and we're just going to, like, we just need such a little amount. Tap that off, and I'm just going to go in and place that on there. Now, we're going to go in with a little bit more of this concealer. That is probably too much, but we're going to blend it out. So that is 2 coats of this concealer. You're going to go in, let that dry down just a hot minute, and then go in with a 3rd coat. It should be completely covered up at that time. So we're just going to take a little bit more of this. If you are working on a bigger surface, especially if you're doing a colored tattoo, go in with a color corrector before you start using your concealer. So I'm just going in with very little. And we're just going to, again, blend this out. I'm just blending super soft because you don't want to take that concealer off the area. You're just blending it out with the tip of this applicator. So to finish that off, I'm just going to, again, lightly powder it. And then I would spray it with setting spray. The setting spray I would recommend, especially if you're covering a tattoo, would be like Krylon, which is a really intense setting spray. But if you don't have that, go in with your One Size Beauty On Till Dawn setting spray. That's going to really lock that in there, and it's not going to move or transfer to your clothing. So this also claims to be waterproof. The only way to test it is to spray myself, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, camera guy's going to do it, so I have faith that he's not going to drench me. This is cold. I love you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. It's so cold.
Oh my god, it broke. What is this?
You're too strong. Technical difficulties, but this side is wet. Now, is it creasing under the eye? No. Do I have any movement here? No. It's actually looking super great. And considering I'm wet, like, this is actually not bad. I'm impressed with this. Now, obviously, I'm not going swimming for you guys right now, so we can't really do a really intense, you know, wet test to test this out to see how waterproof it is. But I'm impressed. Like, this is really nice. And it's not giving me emphasized pores. And I did not go in with an intense primer to really, you know, fill pores. So this is beautiful. Loving this. So just a little bit goes a long way. That is my tip to you guys. A little bit and blend. Alright guys, if you love this video, check out this one right here on the brand new Dior Veil Glow Primer. Love it. It's what I've got on right now. Alright guys, until next time, live, love, and lip gloss. Bye!